This is ENN with Ed Neusbit.
Welcome back to ENN. I'm Ed Neusbit. This week, Paris Hilton, martial artists and elderly record breakers. But we start with the news that American Gary Ross Dahl has died. Dahl, a former advertising executive, was famous for coming up with 70s craze the pet rock, something he invented as a joke, but which quickly became a pop culture phenomenon. Mourners have quietly been paying their respects. Paris Hilton says she's proud to have inspired Kim Kardashian's rise to fame. If by inspired she means writing a handbook for pretty young girls born into wealth that shows how to rise above these crippling setbacks by strutting around talking rubbish, then filming a sex tape, leaking that sex tape, and finally getting paid large sums of money to strut around talking rubbish, then yes, she's been an inspiration. Hilton's next book? How to Get a Full Hour Out of Your 15 Minutes of Fame. Baby cameras. They're designed to keep an eye on our children, but in this case they caught something much, much bigger. Former action star Jean-Claude Van Damme throwing kicks not on a movie set, but inside strangers' homes. The following footage may be disturbing to sensitive viewers. ENN legal analyst Kimberly Faith joins us now to discuss. Kimberly, this behaviour is unprecedented, is it not?
This guy is so frustrated, he could start an argument in an empty house.
Now, we clearly see him kicking the victim not once, but 3 times. It's just brutal.
Hold your horses, Ed. First off, that's his trademark 360-degree spinning crescent kick. And second, when you have an actor who is famous for being Mr. Tough Guy, and he's no longer getting those roles, sooner or later he's gonna act out. In real life.
Come now, you make it sound as if this was inevitable.
Now, Ed, imagine you were paid millions of dollars to beat on other people, and then your employer suddenly cuts you loose. You're gonna find new opportunities to show your skills.
Fair point. I think perhaps that's his defense right there.
No comment. Mr. Claude retained my services earlier today.
That's ENN legal analyst Kimberly Faith.
Faith in justice. Faith in Jesus.
Pleasure as always. Zimbabwean President Robert Mugabe continues to prove he still has paranoia. I'm sorry, that should read power. Still has power, despite being 91 years old. In December, he fired his Vice President Joyce Mujuru, and last week expelled her from his ruling party. He has also fired a further 16 officials and counting. All stand accused of planning to topple the leader. But no one could stop a devious red carpet, which infiltrated an official event and toppled Mugabe earlier this year. After the fall, all 27 of the president's security staff were swiftly fired, and the carpet was arrested. Staying with the elderly, Gertrude Weaver of Arkansas is now officially the oldest living person at an incredible 116 years old. For her upcoming 117th birthday bash, Ms. Weaver expects a visit from President Barack Obama with well wishes, her 94-year-old son Joe with cake, and Robert Mugabe wanting to know her secret. Well, that's a wrap from us at ENN. Join us next time for all the news you never knew you needed. I'm Ed Neusbit. Cheerio.
And we're clear.
What do you say, Kenneth? You think you'll live to be 100? What's that? Yeah, he's more of a thinker, he is. Rock a few words, you are.